Is Star Wars Outlaws good or bad? Ubisoft's big release promised a lot of good stuff, but is it worth playing? Let's find out. Star Wars Outlaws released August 2024 for major consoles, and the hype for this game was through the roof. The trailer showed stunning visuals and a promising story, but how much of that is actually true? Well, let's say Outlaws had a rough start. It felt very unpolished and the gameplay was very bugged. Even the interaction with AI NPCs or enemies was poor to say the least. However, the Star Wars community praised the story and its characters, and after a lot of remixed reviews, I decided to give it a go and find out for myself if Star Wars Outlaws is fixed or not. Outlaws is a third-person action-adventure game where you control Kate Vess, a scoundrel thief trying to survive the world of Star Wars, accompanied by her small pet creature Nyx. You venture in huge open-world environments on different planets or fly through space in your very own ship. On the planet's surface, you traverse with a speeder bike, which you can sorta customize. A very cool and maybe my favorite feature in the entire game. The main objective in Outlaws is to explore planets with Kay and Nyx, work your way through several heist-like missions and not get caught or killed. You will encounter 4 factions willing to recruit or murder you, depending on choices you make in-game. Each faction has different bonuses you can benefit from, such like discounts in shops or special missions, stuff like that. As I slightly mentioned before, most of the time you'll be acting as a sneaky thief. I'll be honest, I thought the game would be less sneaking around, but it is what it is. Mainly, you'll enter your mission area, sneak around, steal some stuff, have Nyx take something for you, or distract a guard, which you then take out silently. But yeah, I'm more the kicking doors and guns blazing kind of guy, which you can try in this game. But Kay does have a small blaster and, you can pick up better weapons to use for a few minutes, which means until you're out of ammo. But it's not the best way to successfully finish a mission. But guns blazing or getting caught means bad attention, which you need to lose quickly if you wish to survive. Meaning, 80% of the game time, losing attention means getting into a ventilation shaft. You'll be spending so much time inside surface tunnels that it almost feels like the game should be called Star Wars Tunnels or Star Wars Ventilation Simulator or something better and more quirky like. Anyway, the game feels repetitive to me. I mean, thieving around feels fun at first, but gets old pretty fast. Especially when you gotta rely on the same old tricks every time to survive. However, exploring the universe, driving your speeder across the planet is pretty awesome. Going through the more adventurous levels and getting across gaps with your grappling gun is fun. That's kind of when the Tomb Raider vibe kicks in, which is a good thing. As mentioned before, the game does bring some customized options, which is nice. Working on your blaster at your modding table inside your spaceship is a pretty cool concept. Buying new clothes with your money or working on your speeder and more stuff like this is a great addition to Outlaws. The game is visually stunning and does deliver some of the coolest Star Wars characters to date. But the overall gameplay still lacks a bit here and there for me personally. However, I didn't encounter too many bugs, just a few glitches, but nothing groundbreaking. So I guess Outlaws is fixed in a few ways. But yeah, what about you? Have you played Star Wars Outlaws, or will you skip this space adventure? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you're still here at this point of the video, consider liking and subscribing so you don't miss out on any new gaming adventures. As always, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.
Stolen Imperial property, huh? How can I say no?